Hello friends, you're watching The Third Rail. I'm Sarah here with Nick. We're going to start with what might cause a diplomatic headache with our nearest and dearest ally, the US. Let's show you a clip of Malcolm Turnbull's impersonation of Donald Trump.
That Donald and I, we are winning and winning in the polls. We are winning so much. We are winning like we have never won before.
Well,
pretty shit, really.
Well, I actually thought it was really funny.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Like, what was it? The intonation?
No,
the delivery?
no. I thought the content. I just thought, why would you do that? I mean, you are you're like the Prime Minister of the country, and not just the Prime Minister of the country. You are the leader of the Liberal Party, the party traditionally known for sucking up to the US like there is no tomorrow. So I was just like, oh my God, is this the old Malcolm, the real Malcolm?
Yeah, the real Malcolm's proved quite the elusive beast, I feel, over the years. I wasn't very impressed with that impression.
No.
I thought it was shit.
You could have done a better job.
Definitely could have done a better job. But, you know, it's caused a bit of controversy now because Turnbull thought that he was completely safe at that massive event at which some journalists were present, not including Laurie Oakes. But Big Laurie, every now and again, the man just goes, fuck it. And that's what he did.
I know.
And so he's put this out and, there could be a brouhaha. No tweets from Trump yet.
No,
as
not
far
yet.
As I know.
But I'm sure we'll get one ending with SAD in capital letters, exclamation mark.
Yeah.
That's what he always does.
Sad.
Sad.
It was.
But
It
Laurie,
was sad.
you know, Laurie Oakes, you remember he did that interview of Turnbull in the aftermath of that Trump-Turnbull phone call in which there was a lot of hostility, which was, that's what was reported.
Yeah.
And Laurie Oakes started the interview with Turnbull as, Prime Minister Trumbull, because there was that whole debate about the US not knowing his name. So Laurie, I mean, there's much more to him than meets the eye.
I like it. I don't think he likes Turnbull very much.
No.
But I kind of appreciate his like, fuck you, nothing's off the record attitude. That's, you know.
It's old school journalism.
It
We
kind
need
of
more
is.
of it.
It kind of is. He's done it. He's burned a few people over the years. He burned Joe Hockey a couple of years ago. You know, he opened his interview by saying, I just saw you dancing in your office. What are you so happy about? And like, the guy was flummoxed. On the one hand, what do you think? I mean, is that cool or not? Like,
What, doing this impersonation?
No.
No,
For
for a journalist like that to be...
blowing it up. Because when Turnbull came out later, you know, he said, it was affectionately light-hearted and the butt of my jokes was myself, which aren't really words befitting a supposedly eloquent
but
man.
they weren't, because it's quite clear when you listen to it that they weren't. But no, look, I don't know. I have to say I was a bit surprised that the audio leaked, because obviously now that means that politicians can't be themselves, if that is really who he was being himself, trying to be funny and entertaining. And I think that's not a good thing.
You know what, like they are going to come to you and try and claim that they're being themselves, no matter, you know, whether they're Jekyll or Hyde on any given day. And yeah, I'm not sure. I'm stoked that came out because I think it's an awesome story. It's gone around the world already, like BBC, the Daily Mail in the UK, like everybody is just like, yes, thanks Laurie. And we'll see what comes of it.
Well, what's interesting about it is that, you know, especially his reference to that Russian guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the current context, talk about bad timing. Because in the last day or so, the special, what is he called? Special counsel, Robert Mueller, examining Russia's interference in the US presidential elections, has actually requested an interview with 3 intelligence officers. And these are apparently the 3 intelligence officers that Trump called on to ask for their help in getting Jim Comey, the former director of the FBI, to back off the investigation of Michael Flynn. So you sort of think the timing wasn't that great, because it's all about Russia at the moment.
That's what made it potentially a good piece of satire, or whatever that was supposed to be.
But, you know, I don't know. There's a part of me that sort of thinks, you're in politics, you're a political leader, just act the part a little bit.
That's right, you're a bit of an idiot. And, you know, I think it's worth noting that Trump got in loads of trouble for impersonating a disabled journalist. Now Turnbull in trouble for impersonating the President of the United States.
It's always different when you're impersonating Trump. It's sort of, In fact, if you don't impersonate him, there's something wrong with you.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's why he
wanna
was
have a
doing
go?
what he was doing. No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Let's leave the last word on this to Barnaby Joyce, who was more worried about Abbott before the event started, and maybe he's got some other use for that stock whip.
Behave yourself, Tony.